welcome to Tea and Style with Gabby Eckert, where we will be meeting courageous women who are chasing their dreams and answer their style questions over a cup of tea. So today joining us is my dear friend, Nicole Simonin. Nicole, will you spill the tea and tell us all about yourself?
Absolutely. And I have coffee. I don't have tea, so.
Coffee drinkers welcome. I love a good cup of tea.
Okay. I do like tea too. So what do you want me to tell you? You want me to start day one when I came out, or?
I love it. Oh my gosh. Tell us just really about your why for doing what you do. And guys, Nicole is amazing. She has spoken for TEDx, right? Like, Tell us all the amazing things about you and your why, please.
So my why kind of has changed over the years, but definitely, I've owned my business since 2006. It was called Shape It Up Fitness, and now it's Nicole Simonin Coaching. But I have helped a lot of women lose weight over the years. And when I first started, it was definitely like, you have to calorie count, you have to do the rolling workout, you have to micromanage everything, and then you'll have this wonderful body. And that is true. However, it usually doesn't last because it's so rigid and it's so hard. And I know for me personally, it was very challenging. I was also a professional ballet dancer. So that mindset and mentality came with me as I got older. But right around 40 was when I kind of shifted and was like, this is not working. Like, I don't want a food log for the rest of my life. Getting my clients to food log, like pulling teeth. Horrible. Nobody wants to do it. You guys all think you want meal plans, but when you get one, you're like, no, I'm not eating that. So I really started shifting in my own life and really diving into mindset and the psychology of like why we do what we do. And really my why and the shift in my business towards mindset really kicked in because I was miserable. I had the body, but like was miserable. Like I hated if I gained a pound, I was upset. It was horrible. And I remember one day we were going to an event, my husband and I had to find something to wear, and nothing fit me the way I wanted it to. And I literally was on the floor in the fetal position crying. And I was like, this is like not ridiculous because I don't want to invalidate my feelings, but like no one should have to feel like that. And the people that are trying to diet and do all these crazy things just to get this elusive body, I'm telling you, there's an easier way. And that's really when I shifted my business. And thank goodness to COVID, everything's now online, which has been awesome for me. But really, it's really the mindset. It's really the psychology of like understanding who you are as a person instead of like, here's the plan, here's the workout and the food. You do get the workout. Food is definitely all mindset. We know an apple is better for us than Oreo cookies. But why do we eat that? Right? It's all up here. It's all what's going on there. So that's the long version of my why. I really want to help women squash dieters mentality and understand that you can lose weight and feel great about yourself and not have to like be micromanaging your food and all that stuff.
Oh my goodness, Nicole. And that is why we've invited you as our guest, because I love, love, love your heart for women and to see them thrive and experience transformation and growth in their lives. So thank you. And what a powerful, powerful why. And Nicole, you have some really amazing content out there. Real quick, I didn't think of saying this, but I'm remembering. Please share like your TEDx talk and then your podcast, kind of like while we're in this, so that if people want to be like, hey, I want to stalk Nicole a little bit, how can I get some of this beautiful content?
Yes, absolutely. Please do come stalk me because I am playing over on Instagram. Instagram and I were never really friends, but now we've really become BFFs.
Awesome.
I'm doing lots of reels and just posting there. So if you want to follow me, go over to there at Nicole Simonin Coaching. So yes, I did a TEDx talk in the middle of COVID. It was virtual. And you can see that. That's really about sitting all day, right? We were in COVID, sitting in front of our computers and how to kind of move your body and stretch. The second TEDx talk, which is coming up this October in Cape May, please come see me. Yeah, we're doing dead butt syndrome, which is a fun physical therapy. So my background, I also was a physical therapist assistant. So that is what my talk is going to be about this year. Podcast, weight loss for women over 40 is ranked 27 out of the top must follow fitness podcasts of 2022. I've only had my podcast for 2 years, so I'm very happy about that.
Yes, that's
Check that out.
incredible.
And then the biggest thing, I have a TV show coming out.
What? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So me and Nicole haven't really caught up beforehand to this. What?
Yes.
Tell me where, what's the title? What are we doing?
So it's also on Instagram. You can follow me. It's Healthy Travel with Nicole. So we've already filmed episode 1. We're starting local and we're going around to different South Jersey locations. Basically, the premise is you're coming along with me on a journey. We're going to eat some incredible food, maybe do some fun things like zip lining or working out in a park or things like that, getting a little history of the town and basically like showing you, hey, come on over and visit. And this is how you can travel and not gain 10 pounds and still enjoy yourself.
Oh my gosh. First of all, I'm definitely going to be tuning in. Second of all, how do I hop in like your little luggage or in your car and come with you? Because that sounds incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Congrats, my friend.
Thank
That
you.
sounds awesome. All right. So Nicole, you had a question for me. So I'm going to go ahead and let you ask it, and then we'll dive right into how we can, I'm sure other women have the same question as you. So go ahead, Nicole.
All right. So Gabby, my fashion expert. I have a tendency to pick out outfits and I think I look fabulous going out. I see myself in the mirror and then I go out and somebody takes a picture and puts it on social media and I'm like, oh, that does not look good at all. So can you share some tips about looking good on pictures?
Absolutely. And I feel like everyone has felt that way for sure. So I'm going to start off with some really, really basic tips that we can implement right away. And the first thing is actually a truth that I want us to understand. And the first thing is that our outfit and our clothing looks very different in the mirror than when it does on camera. Now, all the people in this industry know that. That's why they do special posing. That's why they have invisible taping. That's why they have people like wind fans moving and things and lighting going on. It's just the truth. So what I tell everyone is I want you to try your outfit on in front of the camera. Simple, right?
Oh, yeah.
I want you to maybe have a friend come and take a picture of you so that you can really see like how does this outfit translate in a still shot. If you're going on Zoom, literally pull up the Zoom, start a new meeting and see, does your outfit translate correctly on camera? And it's so funny, Nicole, I still do this to this day. And the one time I didn't do it, I was like, oh my gosh, my sleeves look horrendous. Like they look so good. Like I didn't even follow my own tip. So literally it's tried and true. I follow this all the time. So you want to check your outfit in the camera. Then what I want you to do is I want you to take a photo of it, like I said, or a screenshot if you're doing Zoom and keep it in like a little file that you have probably on Google Photos or even like on your phone. Because this is going to be a quick and easy reference for you when things come up. When you have a graduation party to go to, when you have a networking event to go to that you might have to have your photo taken or whatever it may be, you already have outfits that are tried and true that you've seen on camera, that you've vetted, that you've tweaked, and you're like, oh my gosh, this works great for me. I know this gets the thumbs up to then wear to my next event where I could possibly be in front of the camera. Another thing I want us to consider before, this is outside of style, but it's also like one of those hard and true truths, is to really pay attention to lighting, because lighting can be so tricky. Like you want to make sure you can easily check it on your iPhone by putting the camera on selfie mode and kind of even just moving around in your surroundings to see where you have good lighting, meaning that the light is flowing very evenly over your beautiful features. You don't have crazy shadowing happening or super brightness. And do the same for your outfit and your body. Make sure that the lighting isn't distorting it in any way, because that really can make a huge difference. And then be careful about your posing. While you're trying on your outfits with your friends, take notice about when they're snapping photos with you, of you. how you're posing. Do you like the way your arms look? Photographers are way better at this, but they kind of love making angles with your body. So they'll say like, put your arm out, or, I'm sure Nicole, you probably had a branding photo shoot at this point. So you kind of remember some of those poses that they told you. Maybe they told you to turn and stand a certain way. Go and practice those poses so it's more natural and fluid when you have a photo opportunity that's spontaneous. So your mind already knows, hey, I like my arm like this, I like my legs like this, and I like my body slightly tilted, or whatever it is for you. And then let's get to the nitty gritty of style. A few do's and don'ts is to wear something in your power colors. I have started this brand new service in my business that I've chosen to dive in more in depth. I've always used this with my clients, but now it's like very intense. And I give my clients a color palette that really flatters their undertone. And why this is so good for on camera is because it doesn't allow you to look washed out. You have like your color bringing out your natural glow, if you will. So it's great for people that are in front of the camera. And then I always talk about making sure that your clothes fit and flatter your body type. Make sure that a lot of women want to go for the overly flowy and baggy pieces. I'm sure you've heard this, Nicole, to hide their bodies. But what ends up happening, it's almost like a self-defeating thing. It makes them look way bigger than they actually are. And that really translates on the camera. And then also I would say avoid overly loud and busy prints, especially like even some thin pinstripes or like some crazy polka dots or houndstooth. A lot of these can distort the photo in the way that your body is appearing. So I think I covered a lot in there. I feel like I gave some like very practical, some style do's and don'ts, and some atmosphere truths to implement. How do you feel? Was that helpful for you, Nicole?
Super helpful. I wish I had talked to you a year ago, actually, because my dad's birthday was last year, his 80th birthday.
Oh my goodness, yay!
And I had this exact experience where I put on some clothes and I was like, oh my gosh, you look so cute, right? And I left. And I was at a place where I was like, I know my body is where I want it to look, that kind of thing. We took pictures, and how like if you have your camera, you can see the picture automatically. So like my sister-in-law took the picture and I was like, oh, can I see? And I saw the group family photo and I was like, because like you were saying, I'm a dancer. We were taught to kind of pose for the camera a little bit. So I know my poses.
Yes.
And I was like, can we do that again? And so we did it again. And I looked at it and it was the same thing. And I was like, I looked like I was 20 pounds heavier. And what I did is, and I will share this with you if it's okay, but the picture, I posted it last year. So I took a picture of the picture my sister-in-law took where I thought I looked 20 pounds heavier. And again, you're hitting I had some baggy-ish, like bohemian kind of California clothes on. And they had an interesting little stripe V thing going on. And then the next day, I think it was the next day or the following day, I took a picture of myself normal in my workout clothes. And like, I didn't starve myself for 2 days or anything like that, but the difference is night and day. Yeah. And I shared that with my followers and my viewers. And I was like, look, because a lot of people look at these pictures and go so down on themselves and have like such a negative body image that they're like, oh my gosh, I look like that. But like, I had already known, I was like, I know I don't look like that. So what's going on? So I would love to share that with you.
Yes, please.
And you can critique it left and right and I did throw out that shirt and I absolutely love that shirt. I don't know why that particular version, it didn't look good. So, but your tips were super helpful and I wish I had they last year because it would have been helpful.
Friend, I'm happy that they were helpful for you. And look, we all, I feel like, do that. And that's the beautiful thing, like having someone in your corner, like, Nicole, whose expertise is, really helping us to get healthy and living a healthy lifestyle and losing weight. Like she can give me these pointers like, hey girl, Like, you need to do this, and really come alongside of me in a non-judgmental way, but in a way of just loving and sharing and being like, I have this solution for you. Give it a whirl. It worked for me, and it's tried and true, and it's going to work. So, Nicole, I thank you so much for joining me for
Virtual
tea
cheers.
today. Cheers! It was so fabulous. And then I know we already kind of shared where the guests can get in touch with you, but let's say someone has watched this and they're like, look, I'm going to go stalk her, but I also may want to work with her. How can they do that? Like, what are your offerings?
Yeah, so you can find everything on NicoleSimonin.com. That's just my name squished together with .com. I have two offers. I have a group membership and I have a VIP. So group is everything's online too. So it's a lot about mindset and really understanding why we do the things that we do and what you're thinking about, not just the weight loss process, but like what you're thinking about you. So group is in a group setting and VIP is one-on-one, but you can absolutely get a discovery call and figure out if it's the right fit for you. And I'd be happy to talk to you.
I love it. I love it. I hope everyone goes and stalks you and gets all the goodness from you. And it does make an amazing difference, I will say, in the group setting. And I'm also launching for the first time ever. I was going to catch up with you after the Brave and Beautiful Women exclusive membership. Nicole, it's brand new. I'm opening it up for beta testing right now with just a select few members. And I want to have guest experts come on like yourself, which we can talk about it more. You don't have to give me an answer on tea and style, but it's just where we're going to meet monthly and have this theme where we're going to learn and grow, not only in style, but personal as well, health and wellness, faith, mindset. And yes, we're going to do all the fun stuff like capsule wardrobe and power colors. And then we're going to do group coaching, Q&A, and then I'm going to pick someone at random based on their participation in the challenges and things like that to get a free session with me every month. So I'm pumped and I'm so excited you're doing a group membership because I feel like that the community, the doing things with people, it's like a level of accountability. So
yeah.
Guys, check out our memberships. All right. You will not be sorry.
And mine is lifetime. So if you join the group, you're in for life because, with losing weight, it's like you can lose it, but maintaining it. And I think that's really important for people to have for the rest of your life.
Journey.
So,
guys, I'm going to drop everything below. So you'll be able to have links to Nicole, all Nicole's information, how to get in touch with her. And if you enjoyed this show, I ask that you would subscribe, that you would hit the bell to get notified, invite your friends to join us for tea. The more, the merrier. If you have a style question down below, there's a form for you to fill out. I may answer your question live or ask you to come on live as well. Thank you again for joining us, Nicole.
My pleasure. Absolutely.
Oh, it was awesome. All right, guys, have a wonderful day and cheers.